Hello guys, welcome to another video of Boje Plays. Today, just as I said, we'll be talking about the curler, but I don't think we also have time for the swerve and the trivela, so I'll talk about those in other videos, which I'll post later. But to keep my promise, by the end of this video, I'll uncover the surprise I prepared for you. So stay till the end and don't miss it. So let's start. First of all, it's the alignment you want to have with the ball. Like if it's a straight shot, you need to have a 45-degree angle. For the curler, it's like 80 to 70 degrees with the ball, because your standing foot will end up like this. So by creating a bigger angle, it will be much more easier to apply the proper technique. So just as I said, you want to create a big angle with a trajectory you want the ball to follow, and take a few steps, more than I will take here. Put your standing foot near the ball with your ankle near the ball, and with your toe you need to point not to where you want to shoot, but a little bit near. So let's say I want to shoot at the right post. I'm not going to point with my toe there, because if I do that, the ball will end up in the center of the net. But what I want to do is point near the post a little bit, like 1 meter or half a meter near the post, outside from the net, not on the inside of the net, outside. And I'm going to lean a little bit over the ball. I want my head to be right over the ball, yeah. And then the shooting foot is going to come like this, rotating around the ball. Not too low, but low enough to help the ball fly a little bit. So like this. And then, after the ball leaves, you will stay with your standing foot on the ground, don't lift it, and come with your shooting foot around it, and you'll arrive like this. And it's going to look like this. So, as I said, you don't want to strike the ball really low, like here. It will go just flying over the net. But you want to strike a little bit under the center of the ball, and your foot will come like this, rotating on the surface of the ball and giving it that rotating motion, which will help it spin in the air and curl towards the post if you aim there. But I repeat, don't strike too low. You want to come like at this level of the ball, and imagine you want to cut it like from this side to this side with your foot. Go around it. So the surprise I have for you today is a swerve ball. It's more lighter than I expected it to be, but let's see how it goes. So we're going to test these two balls. That's why I got those two boards. We'll see which one curls better and around them in the net. I expect this one to be really difficult to shoot because it's very light, as I said. Very, very light. Just look at the difference. They drop the same, but this, I didn't inflate it much. It's at low pressure. That's why they both go to the ground at the same time. But look at how they jump. By the end of the video, I also film with this ball at full pressure. So starting the test, we'll go first with a normal ball to see how it curls. Ooh, that was so close. I don't need to go that wide, so let's try again. That's a nice goal. So let's try to put some power in those shots, and for that I need a bigger run-up. And if I'm out of frame, I'm sorry, my cameraman is missing again. This was a low-driven shot. Oh, and just as I said for the straight shot, don't aim to score right under the crossbar. Look what it happens when I want to score right there and I put really much power in the shot. It goes wide. So let's see what happens if I aim correctly, like a little bit near the post, but I aim to score right under the crossbar and I put really much power into the shot. It's going to end up like this. Okay, I didn't intend to do that. It just blew him away. So take number 2 for this mistake. Okay, that was a lot of curve. I didn't expect it to go like that. I wanted to show you what happens if you aim under the crossbar, but I ended up scoring a very beautiful goal. That's not gonna happen always. Now let's see like this. Yeah, I aimed to score right under the crossbar and the ball ended up on the net. I will also try some shots with my non-dominant foot. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, really bad. So take number 2. Yeah, I need to put much power in it. Take number 3. So back to my right foot. Headshot. Now let's try and curl the ball over the fence, because if you have a bigger fence, it's not gonna work to curl it near the players. It just won't work. Nice goal, but way too much to the center of the net. Let's try it from here. Okay, that's a nice one. It could work with more power. So putting more power, I hope I don't headshot that guy again. Okay, I headshotted the other one. If you are wondering why one of them is shorter, now you know why. Okay, so don't go full power if you wanna strike the ball over the fence, because it will take too much force to help the ball go over the fence and not enough time to come back again at a low height and end up in the net. So you need to have accuracy and spin for this one. Don't go 100% power. So another attempt over the fence and then we'll switch to the swerve ball. It went wide. Not over the fence, but let's count it. Switching to the swerve ball now. It's funny how it jumps. Let's see what we can do with it. Firstly, we'll go wider and by curling the ball near the fence. And let's see. Well, I said it was lighter, very light, but it's way more difficult to shoot with than I expected. So It got a pretty nice curve, but let's try even less power. I don't want to shoot it over the fence of the field. Crossbar. But just look at the curve it took. It went from going wider from the net to the center of the net, which is really good. Let's try again. That was a nice goal. Again, the center of the net, but a very nice goal. Now I inflated it a little bit more. It feels much more like a balloon. Let's hope it does not pops. And look at that sound it makes. Okay, first shot with the ball properly inflated. Nice goal, more power next time. Take number 2. Nice curve, but I didn't lean how I should have. It's the first time I'm trying to shoot with one of these balls, so yeah, that's why the shots are that bad. Let's try from here and going wider near the fence. Yeah, like this. It just curves super well. I really like that one, but my favorite type of shooting is the power shot. And that ball with the power shot over the field. With this ball, I think I could even attempt to shoot near the fence on the right side and score near the left post. Let's see. Not such a good shot, but as I said, nice curves. Now that will be a swerve. Or maybe not, but a great goal. Nice goal, more power next time. Nah. That was a really good goal for my left foot. If this shot ends up into the right quarter of the net, you guys have to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. But before I end this video, let's turn back a little bit to the curler and see how some stuff works. Now, if you aim too much away from the post, the ball won't have enough time to curl and return towards the net, and you will end up missing your shot. If you aim right at the post, the ball is going to curl and arrive a little bit off from the center of the net. If you don't strike the ball low enough, it is going to end up as a low-driven shot. And if you aim a little bit off from the center of the net towards the opposite post, the ball is going to curve and end up near that post. Also, if you strike the ball too low, it will fly over the net.